welcome back to another Monday motivation video. My name is Jayne Mazimba, and this is a channel where we talk all things fashion, all things finance, and all things lifestyle. So today's motivation, I wanted to talk about asking. You know how somebody tells you to do something, or you ask somebody to do something and they say okay, and then they don't do it, and then they don't come back to you to tell you they didn't do it until you ask them, like the deadline has passed, and then they'll be like, oh no, I didn't know, I don't know how to do it, or they don't know how to get something done. Because I realize, like, as a culture, we have this fear of asking. Like, we don't know how to say when in doubt, we can't ask. When we're unclear, unsure, we can't ask. Even when the instruction wasn't very clear, like, people don't ask. And it had me thinking about, why is it that we don't ask? I know I was a little bit timid before, like, if I'm in a class and we're learning about something and then I don't understand something, I would feel shy to like raise my hand and say, oh, could you go over that again, or what do you mean here? Because I didn't want to come off and look like dumb. I didn't want to come off looking dumb or like, oh, she's the only one who didn't understand. But I started realizing maybe it's an age thing, maybe it's an experience thing, that usually there are a lot of people who are in the crowd who actually don't know as well. So you find that then you will, you ask something and everybody's like, oh yeah, I wanted to know that as well. And I feel like it's just time that we started like breaking out of our shells and just started stepping forward. I've realized for my own growth that I have grown more when I've asked, or just asked for guidance, or asked for clarification, or like asked for help. So there are different forms of asking. Classic example, you go to a restaurant, you don't know what's on the menu, you end up ordering something that's just terrible. I go in, if I don't know, if it's a new place, I don't know what I'm ordering, I will ask the waiters, boss, nangai, what is this on the menu? Like that. So it then gives you, like, you make a more informed decision. The other thing I think is, for me, is I had the fear of asking dumb questions, especially like people I look up to, or people that I have like a brain crush on. So people I think are better than me, more experienced, have achieved more, and like I really, really like them, I follow them, I know their life story. But then when I'm standing in front of them, I like get tongue-tied, I get mute. Sometimes if I go to a place and they're doing a presentation, I feel shy to ask because I always thought that I didn't have good quality questions. And that's true. Sometimes, like, if you weren't paying attention, we've seen instances where somebody makes a presentation or explains something, and then somebody else asks the question that's already been answered in the presentation. But I have learned that the quality of my questions have actually gotten better with the more practice I get. The more practice I get, like actively listening or paying attention to cues, and then the quality of my even just the vocabulary, the way I phrase the questions, it does get better with time. So it's like a muscle. You practice and practice and you get better at it, until you get to a point where you ask things for conversation only. So you start asking things just to get the conversation going, just to get noticed, just to get, like into somebody's books, rather than asking them based on of you really not knowing. So just remember to ask. Don't feel shy. If you're unclear, ask. If you're in doubt, ask. If you just want to get noticed, ask. If you just want to hear your own voice, ask. So that's my Monday motivation video. Ask a few questions this week. You might be surprised at what you are going to learn. This has been Jayne Mazimba. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and reshare this video. Have an amazing week ahead.